Hey there, Pisces. How are you going today? Welcome to Soulvine. This is Jamie, if we haven't met. And howdy to our Pisces fam. Appreciate you being here. So we're checking in for Pisces Sun, Moon, and Rising energies to see what is happening and coming up for you, loves. There's a lot of things I feel is moving and progressing quite significantly for Pisces, okay? Obviously, everyone's journey is different, and this is a general read and a timeless one, but I would love to be able to support you today because I'm feeling, and what's coming and showing up a lot for Pisces is around this growth, connecting into where you're meant to be. So the hard roads and the complexities that you have faced or challenged you over the last, I don't know, I think for months, guys, for many of you in different areas of life. I feel what's happening here is the opportunities are now opening. It's like the timing is happening. Even, astrologically, we're starting to see that. I hope you're gaining benefits and rewards. I'd love to hear one thing in the comments that you're seeing the abundance, or you're starting to see signs of things really moving forward. So, something that you have achieved, please put it in the comments. I'd love to hear it because I really feel this is going to help us all build momentum to realize what is possible, guys. Because I can say I've had a lot of significant wins. I mean, some things have taken a year to come in and wrap up. Other things, that started end of last year has finally come into fruition. So a lot of different things just are moving forward. And now it's just like the portal's open, the gateway's open, and great things are coming in. I feel like, the universe is working out for me, life is working out. Everything's working out just as it's meant to be, and everything is good. So, connecting into that energy can be really supportive for you. But please, type in the comments one thing that you're excited about or that you can see has been happening for you, okay? So we're going to connect in and see what the overall energies are, and then we'll dive in to the challenges, and then furthermore to the potential outcome. Sorry, all my crystals are kicking on over. All right, guys, let's just, I'm just going to see what the challenges are. Okay. And then the outcome, and then we'll dive in, guys. Lots of yellow. What do we need to know for the outcome for Pisces? Outcome for Pisces to best support their journey. Pisces. If some of you are like, I'm not getting any wins, I'm not, there's nothing particular showing up, I bet you there is. I bet you there is. There's something that you've done, something that you've, potentially received, whether it's some form of communication, some idea that now you've got clarity. There's something that has come into your energy or your awareness. Or maybe, this is the time to really start recognizing the wins that are coming into play for you, Pisces, okay? But I'd love to celebrate it. Let's bring this momentum in for each other to really build this up, to start claiming everything amazing that's coming towards us, right? We deserve it. It's all available to us, and it's right on time. So the Chariot, the Ten of Swords, and the Ten of Pentacles, Pisces, wow. What I'm getting is kind of like steam rolling, okay? You're going forward hard and fast, and nothing's getting in your way. So interestingly, what I'm getting energetically here is that you're taking things back into control. You're taking things back into the driver's seat to really move forward in a way that is the word that's coming through is enchanting, but and that's probably the Piscean energy that you may have been feeling, Venus in Pisces, but Venus is now moved into Aries. So this is now accumulation, and taking, accumulation in terms of your areas of genius and applying them in your life and making them happen. But the Venus element is kind of highlighting it, magnetizing it, Okay. And, you know, Aries being, you know, the fiery power that it is, it's like infusing you with this new force. And that's kind of like that momentum that I'm feeling. It's kind of like you're steamrolling through right now, which is a solid, like solid clarity and pathway. Like nothing is going to defeat you this time around. And that's what I'm getting through with this energy. No matter what you've been through, the worst is behind you. There is nothing left to really anyone to like claw at, get at, because it's just like, I think you're in this mood or energy of IDAGF. Did I say that right? IDA, yeah, GF. Um, so like your force is getting to these 10 of pentacles. That's your focus, that's your goal, that's your feeling, and that's what's showing up here. The prosperity, the momentum, um, the vibe, the dreams, the goals. That's where you're moving towards, that's where you're heading. And I feel like nothing's stopping you, and you're probably going to feel that energy if you haven't already to really drive that forward. Okay, like I said, that steamrolling energy, but it's a solid, strong one. Okay, one that's, you know, a powerful force that I think you're just going to start seeing really good wins. Keep moving forward for you. Okay, Pisces. With this Four of Wands, the Four of Swords, and the Eight of Cups. Interestingly, we've got two fours showing up here. So and opposite kind of energies. So I'm wondering here with this Four of Wands, whether there is some, you know, significant connection here for you that is helping you like really get onto path and really get into the direction or doing things that have meaning for you. It could be too, some of you are celebrating something, having an event, tending an event. I feel for some of you even creating an event, but this is a lot to do around family or you know, your business family in terms of successes. I'm just getting like you might be going to maybe even an awards night, a dinner, but I feel like it's around like-minded people who are there for the same like goals, the same benefits, right? Is more so what I'm getting here. With the Four of Swords and the Eight of Cups, what you might find here, Pisces, with this energy is that maybe you had started something a little while ago, and maybe, like I said, you were so determined to move forward, you knew what you wanted, how you were going forth, and maybe you've taken a step back after something has come into connection here, or you know, maybe people that, like I said, that you've connected to, it's like you've got maybe new ideas and new opportunities now that you're wanting to pursue, and that may pivot for you in terms of what you were once working on, and you're like, oh my gosh, I feel kind of bad because I'm not sure if I'm motivated by that anymore. And I want you to let you know that's okay. You don't need to, you're allowed to change. And if you're feeling pulled or called towards something else, that's okay. Because showing up here, there is going to be some realization or recognition that something needs to change because you're not getting fully what you need from something that you're working on. I think initially maybe the momentum built, the ideas that came through was because of a place of defeat, okay? It's like you use that energy to like recreate. But as you're getting to a happier, more fulfilled place, it's like maybe you don't want to do as much or have that much on your plate, okay? Because you kind of like, oh, I don't know how I'm going to keep up with this. Maybe it's a little tiring. Maybe this is also you taking a bit of time out to really reassess where you're going. But what I'm seeing here is kind of like a little pivot, a little change, so you can get closer to this Nine of Cups, because the Eight of Cups to the Nine of Cups. So that's what's coming through energetically here. And I just don't want you to feel guilty about it or feel like, uh-oh, like, am I allowed to do that? Yeah, absolutely. If you need to make changes, this is the time to make changes, because when you see the accelerating forward, you know, we don't want to be making significant changes accelerating forward. Small pivots, yes, but not big ones, okay? Nine of Cups, Page of Wands, Five of Pentacles. There seems to be some concern here with some form of communication that you're getting through, or someone who's connecting on in. I think this person is just feeling like they need you right now, and you've been very focused on other things, okay? This might even be like family, child, someone younger that needs your support, and I'm feeling that this is their energy with the Five of Pentacles. They're just feeling like they need you, okay? That's the energy that I'm getting here. Someone feels like they're missing you or lacking your attention or support somewhere. So just check in with that, okay, Pisces. Because they may not be communicating as such, but maybe what they're doing is kind of showing you that, okay? Challenge. First chakra, Archangel Michael, which is about your root chakra, is around your sense of stability, your sense of self-worth, your sense of, you know, security and things like that. Money, okay? Victory card and the door to personal healing and happiness. So for this to be coming up in a challenge position, I just feel that this challenge is because your number one priority has been building your sense, I feel, of security quite significantly, a lot around financial security and the person that you're doing life with that is safe and supported, okay? This victory card and the door to personal healing and happiness, you know, I'm actually getting a sense of relief more than anything than it being a challenge. But I feel that this has been a challenge, but maybe you're not going to see this until you work through this final change that you need to make. I don't know how drastic it's going to be. For some of you, I think it's just going to be tweaks and changes towards doing something, especially if you're working on a project or working, you know, towards building a business or have an idea. That's what I'm getting mostly coming through. Or you may have started a job, right? Got a great opportunity, career, and then you're kind of like, I don't know if I'm really vibing with this, and maybe you connect with someone else here, and that's where you take a point of like taking a break and going, okay, I know where I need to go now. And that's kind of what it seems that is showing up here. So with rapid change and rapid success, that can be burdensome, okay, in its own way, in terms of more overwhelming, because sometimes too, when you're caught up in a lot of feeling, it's like this, life is about the journey. And sometimes I think we forget that. So if you've been feeling so many different emotions, you know, happy, sadness, pain, you know, disappointment, you know, you think of all the things that you've been feeling, I feel as you're getting this success, it's kind of like, what am I supposed to be feeling? And maybe that might be part of a challenge that you start questioning, because when you're healed and feeling good, there's a sense of peace that may be unusual for you, okay? Because you then gain the sense of stability, security, things are working. So it's not an easy thing when your nervous system has been in survival mode for so long. So that may be part of the challenge here. It's kind of like that, what's the word? I can't think of the word. Underwhelming response, okay? Let's further clarify here and see what else we need to know for you, Pisces, regarding this energy, to get a little bit more and see if all right, what do we need to know about the Chariot energy? Yeah. So something here, as we said, is kind of like you're feeling empowered, like you're going to go charge, go forth, go do what you need to do to make whatever you want to make happen. You're holding that Nine of Material energy, which is the Nine of Pentacles, and taking charge to get to the 10. But you felt the defeat that's come with it. Maybe that's been your goal all along here with success, you know, creating your own like creating for you, even though there may be people around you that you know, significantly care about, it's like you needed to do something for you, and you went on your path and you went on your journey, but somehow, some way, it's like you had to heal first before you could get to this 10 of Pentacles. And the healing can be around awareness, patterns, dealing with someone, learning about yourself, right? What do we need to know about this 10 of Swords energy? So the Ten of Swords energy that's showing up is the Devil and the Two of Emotions. So it seems that there was some connection at some point here that was quite toxic, and that has either that dynamic has come to an end or the toxicity has come to the end. Okay. And you guys have come back into reconnect. It's going to be different for either of you on what that scenario is, but a challenging aspect to you truly moving forward and succeeding was a connection, but also something unhealthy in that connection. So you may have had two parts where that did end in terms of that connection, but the reason it needed to end is so you, like I said, you could heal and grow to get to more, and actually move towards a Ten of Pentacles, because maybe at some point in time you did have the Ten of Pentacles and then it just like fell apart, and it's now rebuilding to come back to the Ten of Pentacles, because after a Ten of Swords, there's nowhere else to go but up. You've hit rock bottom kind of thing in terms of a situation, in terms, you know, whether it's good or bad. Like, I mean, most of the time I look at Ten of Swords as a bad thing, but what I'm saying is good or bad, like what comes out of it on the other side. I always feel that there is a positive element to everything. If sometimes things didn't break down, you may not be able to, you know, rebuild and now support those cracks and know how to repair them better, for example. Okay, if that was a connection where you guys were in a toxic situation, maybe you had to move away from them, vice versa, because you wanted a better life for yourself. For others of you, it could be that you wanted to learn and grow, and maybe now this is a chance to really get to this Ten of Pentacles, either with them or on a new path and journey. So Ten of Pentacles, what do we need to know here? That's a lot of cards. I did see the Empress pop out, but I had another 15 cards with it. Ten of Pentacles, what do we need to know for our Pisces, please? We've got Five of Inspiration. Let's get one more. And the Full energy. See, there seems to be some conflict as you make your way towards this Ten of Pentacles. I think you're looking at what's the right approach. You know, what should you be focusing on? I feel like there's a lot of things in question here. And this could be, again, it's going to be subject to the type of matter that was sitting here with this Devil energy and some connection, okay? Because what I'm seeing is that there is movement forward and taking a leap towards this Ten of Pentacles, but it's like taking a leap to get on the same page and moving away from what isn't, you know, it's like, I feel like there's uncertainty. And uncertainty because of figuring out what works, figuring out what applies. And if usually Ten of Pentacles is more than one person involved, okay? This is prosperity, yes, but this is more around your livelihood, around your life, your family, or who you choose as family. So this is about the connection of all things that have deep meaning to you. So I just feel at some point here, as you've moved through, this seems a bit more past energy, just to let you guys know. It's like you guys are taking a leap to get out of the conflicts, to get out of any battles that you may be having on what, you know, how things work, what is right, how people are feeling, whatever that may be. I'm just seeing that like there's positive movement forward and taking a chance to make this work is what I'm seeing. For some of you, it could be working on a new path and direction, or working towards rebuilding this. You will know where you're at, okay, with this, with that dynamic. Four of Wands, what do we need to know? Wow. So you've got the Muse of Emotions and the Muse of Materials. Wow. For this to show up with the Four of Wands, what's coming on through is who is carrying you. Okay, I'm just loving all this yellow on here. Who is carrying you is what I am getting here. I feel like these two energies are around you, Pisces. And it's like I see them walking side by side with you through this gateway, through this portal. Like proud, humbling, excited. I mean, these could, for some of you, these could be your guides, your, I'm just getting like, they're very strong energies around you. But I feel it's a part of you. It's really interesting. I don't know, for some of you, I'm getting like your guides, your higher self. It's like your energy and space is expanding. But I'm just seeing you walk through a portal with these two energies beside you. I can't see like actual people, but it's energy. Okay. I'm really liking this because this is like a level of growth, a level of opportunity. But I feel like this is also who you're becoming, right? With this muse of emotions and muse of materials. This is like king energy. Yes, very masculine, but I feel it's because it's quite, you're protected with like, you're protected emotionally, you're protected financially, like secure wise. Like I feel like just this huge sense of protection and support wherever you're going. So I don't know if these are actually two people that are helping, guiding you through this new pathway, or if this is your energy wrapped up on who you're becoming and what you're stepping into, like really stepping up your game in leading in many different areas of your life, Pisces, okay? Really interesting. Four of Swords, what do we need to know here? So we've got the Knight of Materials and the Magician. This could be you. Okay, I see what's happening here. So I feel there's two parts here, career-wise and your life, family life, okay? I mean, they're always intertwined. You can't separate them. They come with you wherever you go. So there could be multiple opportunities that are coming towards you, even path and direction, but I feel like whatever it is, you're kind of all moving in the same way, in the same, with the same goal, the same vision, okay, in terms of whatever this is. Interestingly, with the Knight of Materials and the Magician energy, what I'm getting is that it's like you had to take a step back and withdraw for a moment to really connect in on what it is that you truly want, because I think there's a lot of excitement, but like I said, you're feeling a little bit of sense of overwhelm because this is big stuff. I feel like these are big things that are happening or events occurring in your life. But I think there's something particular that you're desiring here, Pisces, and I think you're really trying to understand what that is as part of this. So even though there's a lot of things happening, a lot of great things, there's still this little bit of question. And it's like this, whatever that you've been really wanting to call in, like that last piece of the puzzle for that path, for that particular something. What you may not realize, and this is also coming on in, is that something may start off quite, you know, small financially or smaller than you expected, but that could potentially be a larger opportunity longer term, okay, is what Spirit's saying. But in addition to that, there's just something here, like I feel like you need to take a step back to look at your options and what it is that you actually want. Because the other thing with the Magician energy, there could be some form of manipulation potentially showing up here. People trying to offer things. And hence why the timeout is required. There's something in question here. So it's interesting energy. Just be mindful. some people can be really good with their words and, you know, be overly complimentary. Or suggestive as a way to influence, which sometimes can come across more so like manipulation. But I feel like any manipulation that's going on is because they really want to work with you. They see your talents, they see your skills. Yeah, so just, I don't know, just be a bit mindful. And that could be where a little step back, a little withdrawing takes place. But you're definitely making a decision here with this Eight of Cups. All right, what do we need to know with this Eight of Cups? Yeah, it's like you're going to make a decision and make a change, whatever this is. Three of Emotions, what else do we need to know? Yeah, for sure. You're wildly moving forward, okay? You've got the Chariot showing up again. And I'm saying wildly moving forward is because you've got the answer that you need. I think in addition to this, for some of you, what you've manifested, that information shows up. But a big part of you stepping away was to make sure that the decision that you're making is right and in alignment with you. Being able to utilize and do the things that really matter. So I think you get excited because it's like you get the answer. The win comes through, the team, the people, like it just all comes and connects in together, and it's now, okay, I can move forward. I know this is where I'm meant to be. Nine of Cups. So with this success, with this yes energy of moving forward, of feeling excited and content with this next chapter, it's going to require a lot of effort, okay? And not to, you know, it's a positive thing, I guess, at the end of the day. All the effort and energy that you're going to put in is very clear on the plans and knowing what to work on. So whoever you're joining or connecting with on this venture, it seems pretty clear cut on what it is that you guys will be working towards. And there's going to be a lot of moving parts here is what I'm getting, okay? A lot of things happening, a lot of things being put into force, meaning like action. And there's someone quite strong leading that with you, or you're just stepping into that energy. But I feel like there's more people that are coming in as part of this. Page of Wands. You've got the Hermit. The Hierophant and the Strength energy. So this Page of Wands energy, I did mention, I do feel this is someone around you that is going through some experience right now, Pisces. I don't know who this is for you. I just feel like they need your help, and I think they're trying to show like something isn't bothering them. But it is. You might find that they've gone a bit quiet. This could even be for some of you, your spouse, they may be younger than you, or your partner, they may be younger than you. But I feel like someone here is just struggling a bit and trying to really, it's like they're seeking support. But I don't think that they're really showing that to you. And I think the way that they're communicating is more through what they're doing versus what they're saying. Okay, so this is a side note somewhere here that is showing up. Like I said, some of you, this could be a child, or whether it's a younger child, a young adult, or just a child, okay? Doesn't matter what age they are. Five of Pentacles, what do we need to know here? I'm going to take this back, but Five of Pentacles, what do we need to know? So Two of Voices and the Temperance energy. So wherever there has been challenges, Pisces, around your finances, wherever there has been challenges of which path and direction to go, on who needs the support, on how to make things work. I feel like there's a lot of moving parts here for you around your family life, around your career and or business, and around, you know, building relationships with people at the same time. So you got a lot going on. And I feel it. It's going to keep you busy. It's going to keep things really, really going. And this may also have to be a time to be able to put things into balance and make it harmonious, is being able to make that time that you still have those intimate connections with people, to really see them, and for you also to be seen and heard, because you also need the nurturing as much as the people that matter to you. But I feel like those in-depth conversations, ones that aren't guarded, is what I'm getting. Even though the Two of Voices here is usually about guarding your heart and making a decision, I feel like this is like letting go of that to balance things out is what is needed here, okay? One, for you, you will get a lot of benefit from that, but also for the people that matter to you, because there's something here that seems, either which way, I feel like all the things, anything that's been challenged, you will heal, will be replaced with better things. But that's because you've done the work, okay? And because it's your time. And in addition to that, there's still people and that just need you, but you need them too. So I don't want that to be disregarded. So let's have a look more at the challenge energy. I'm going to get another deck. What do we need to know about the first chakra? Got the Ace of Swords. Okay, let's just get one for the victory. Got the Hermit, and then the Daughter, Personal Happiness. Okay, and then we've got the Page of Swords. So there's definitely a change that's happening here regarding your path and direction here, Pisces, okay? That's going to help build that sense of security and stability that you've been wanting to call in. I feel like that's uplifting. You've got the clarity and the pathway to wherever you need to go to make that happen. I think the challenging part is finding that clarity for you, and what feels good and what feels, right. And I think you're really trying to tap into those decisions and what that is, but the clarity will come. Okay, with the Victory card, you've got the Hermit, and the Healing card and Daughter, Personal Happiness, you've got the Page of Swords. So this seems to be quite an inner journey. Okay, and the challenge is I don't think you're really talking to people or telling people what you've really been through or what this experience has been to get here. But the experience to get here, like I said, all those emotions that you've experienced, all that, I feel like inner turmoil, but this great strength. What I'm also getting is that now that this has happened, now you've got to this part of this chapter and journey, it's like you got to turn up the gears, because now there's a lot of work to do, physical work, okay? Labor of love work, which requires a whole lot of something. But you couldn't be here or have the power to do that without going through these experiences. If it showed up, I think I said in another reading, if it showed up last month, a couple of months ago, you wouldn't have been ready to be able to give the best version of you to the work, because you still had more healing to occur, to feel like really freaking good about yourself, right? So again, it's just what I'm getting is that for some of you, you may be sharing your story a little bit or talking more about it, but I think people are also noticing and seeing the changes that have occurred in you. Maybe you've been quiet for some time. Maybe you haven't been showing up like you normally do. But there's just something here that just seems to feel a little bit uncomfortable for you as part of this growth and part of, like I said, moving on, because it's a weird feeling when things are good, when things are happening, when things are moving forward, because you haven't felt that freedom and, oh my gosh, it's here and I'm touching it in some time, to this capacity, to the things that you've actually wanted. getting out of any financial constraints, getting out of any, challenging feelings and emotions or relationships. Because now they're starting to feel good. There's more excitement. There's more beauty. You can touch it. You can feel it. Like, it's feeling good. But sometimes in those moments of feeling good, it's like, what am I meant to be feeling? This is kind of weird. It's kind of peaceful and fun. And I haven't had that for a long time, right? So that's part of this challenge here. I really do feel that. So the outcome, we've got caring connections, door to value, and healer of the ages. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. I love this door to value because to me it reminds me of Chinatown and, Chinese New Year energy, which is about the good luck that happens in that new year, about giving, about receiving, right? Because that's a lot what it's about, and celebrating this new chapter. So whatever showing the caring connection. So if there has been healing needed, I feel that's showing up, okay? And then you've also got healer of the ages. So this to me is your relationships and your finances are really starting to glow and really starting to heal and go to a new level of just, I think, self-awareness in yourself and the people and the things that you're connected with. And I don't know, I feel like there's like a new form of honesty around this, okay? For you, and even if it's like partners, whether it's in love, whether it's in business, whether it's around your family, I'm just seeing this relief and sense of freedom that's coming with all of this. And I just feel like it's the feeling is a little strange, just purely because things haven't felt so harmonious in a while. But you know what? It's lovely. It's really lovely, and I'm really, really excited for you, Pisces. You deserve this. And there's just like so much beauty happening for you, and it's yours. It's yours for the taking. I'm going to leave that with you, loves. I'll catch you later. Bye now.